Yo, once again, it's on. Back at you one more again. Real Kids TV in the house like kitchen sinks with part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, I'd highly advise you to go back and watch part 1 and then come back and watch part 2. You did what with my money? Yeah, baby, I just figured that, we could help a lot of less fortunate kids in the community. You said that the street money didn't mean anything to you and it was all about us, and if I gave you another chance, which I'm not trying to throw it in your face, that we would go forward and forget everything about the past. Oh, whoa, forget all that. You said you gave away my $350,000. My blood, sweat, and tears, $350,000. You gave it away to the orphanage homes. Yeah, but baby, you said that it wasn't a problem. When did I say that? I recall telling you that the few little thousand that you had left, not to just give that away. So why in the world, this is on Visitation, why in the world would I approve of you giving away $3? Please tell me you playing. Please tell me you just testing me to see. Please tell me that you didn't take every dime of everything that I've ever earned and gave them shits away. I love the kids too, but not that much. You see? That's why I was reluctant to give you another chance. You haven't changed. You haven't changed one bit. They're going back and forth on Visitation. Now you got to understand, on visits, you got there's other individuals that's there. It's contact visits. So it's an open area. Sometimes it's in the gym. Sometimes they have a designated a visitation room. But whatever the case may be, there's other people there that's with their families, and you got COs that are there. They hear you. The conversation started to get loud. She's crying. You don't care. You only care about your freaking stinking drug money. He ain't trying to hear nothing. Imagine that somebody just gave away $350,000, and I don't care if you got $350 million. You're not gonna like the fact somebody gave away $350,000, but that's all you had, and you just gave that away without even consulting me, without even saying anything to me first. Man, it's a problem, man. They going back and forth. She gets up and she leaves. He's cussing her out. COs come, they grab him. It's a spectacle in the visitation room, as one may imagine. I'm just trying to think of the proper word to use, but nobody's gonna be happy with that. She gave away my money, dog. That's what he's telling his partners, once he gets back to the dorm. She gave away my bread. You in penitentiary. Ain't nothing you can do. Cell phones weren't as common the way that they are now. The cell phones all in the joint now. And it ain't nothing to get a phone, especially if you got some money. But back then, we talking 12, 13, 15 years ago. It wasn't quite 15 years ago, but cell phones just weren't as common back then. What do you do? What do you do in that scenario? What do you do in that situation? You mad, you upset. You don't call for a few days. Then when you do call, no answer. You call, no answer. You calling your sister, your brother, your friends. You calling whoever to call her. Hey man, tell her to pick up the phone. She's not talking to you. She don't got no rap for you. You done threatened her. You done cussed her out. You done said some of the worst things that you could possibly say to a person. Now she's not so forgiving this time. Weekend comes, the following weekend. Maybe she'll show up on visit. You've been sending messages. You ain't talked all week long. You still pissed. But at this particular juncture, it's like, okay, it's still the mother of my kids, and I need to talk to her. Maybe we can get the money back. Maybe we can, retract the donation. Maybe we can do something. no visit. It's on Saturday. Visits penitentiary Saturday and Sundays, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sunday, no visit. He's calling, blowing up the phone, sending emails, and absolutely no response whatsoever. You stressed out. You make it through the whole week. You writing letters or whatever. You checking the mail list. One thing in the penitentiary, when that mail list comes up, mail call, and they put that list up, you go out there, man, and it's no more beautiful feeling than seeing your name on the mail list. But when it's not on that list and you expecting for it to be on the list, you ain't heard from nobody. Nobody's picked up the phone. You don't got no money to call nobody out, man. It's just saddening. Hear anything from her? Saturday rolls around again. No visit on Saturday. You sad, you pissed. Sunday comes around. No visit on Sunday. Oh, I definitely know that feeling. Jump back on the JPay, the email, you telling her how you feel, So it goes from anger to, baby, please just come and see me. Please just come and visit me. I'm not happy with you, but just please come and see me. Rest of the week, no contact. Saturday comes around. Malik, got a visit. Malik's happy. He's thinking his baby done finally came, even though she done gave away his money. See, in penitentiary, man, it's like a lonely, lonely feeling, man. You go a few weeks without a visit and any contact from a person and, from the outside world or whatever. You're still able to call your sister and brothers and friends and stuff, but it's not the same as actually speaking with your lady, man. This particular case, wifey, even though she wasn't wifey, but, wifey in my eyes. He gets up to the visitation room. It's his mother. Mother brought the kids. He was happy to see his mother. He's happy to see his kids. She never kept the kids away from him, but he wanted to see her. He wanted to see Leah, man. I need to see my baby, my girl. This thing would proceed on for the next several months. No contact. Got to the point to where when he would call, if she answered the phone, she would hand the phone directly to the kids. Put your mom on the phone. Mom's busy right now. She said, talk to me. She had no contact, no rap for him whatsoever. He enlists the help of one of his homeboys. Hey, bro, I need you right here, man. Bro, it's been like 3 months. Ever since she said, she gave my money away or whatever, I ain't heard nothing from her, man. I think she's trying to play me. I don't think she really gave the money away. I think she's trying to keep the money. I don't think she gave that money away. Why would you give away $350,000? I think she's trying to play me, bro. And I'm not hearing that. I need you to do me a favor. Yeah, what's up, bro? Anything you need, man. Look, man, drive by the crib. But I need you to do it, late at night. Bro, I already, check up on her. I understand that. But I want you to drive by the crib every night for about a week and just see if there's a car in the driveway. See if there's a car, For real, bro, you on that? Yeah, I'm on that, bro. I need you to drive by the crib, and they do this in the penitentiary. And dudes that say they don't, they a damn lie. Y'all rock with me. I've seen many times a dude that told his homeboy to ride by his girl's crib, check to see if there's a car in the driveway or unfamiliar car in the area or whatever. His partner does it. First couple nights, nah, bro, I rode past, I ain't seen them. But look, man, if you get a chance, man, just drive past, because, his partners, they in the street, so they, all throughout the night, they doing their thing anyway, so just drive by a couple times, man, just because you didn't see nothing the first time. But that third or fourth night, hey, bro, you sure you ready to hear this? Yeah, bro, what's happening, man? I rode past, and it was a red truck in the driveway. What? It was a red truck in the driveway, man. What type of truck? Did you recognize the truck? Do you know who drives the truck? Do you? Nah, bro, but it's look like a big boy truck. It ain't no work truck or nothing like that. It's a red F-150 sitting on, 26s, 28s. Tinted windows. It's Real? Yeah, bro. Damn, what time was it, man? It was about 1:30 when I rolled past. 1:30 in the morning? Yeah. Damn, I don't know none of her friends, female friends that got a red F-150, but you know, you're trying to reason with yourself. But I have been locked up at this point. Malik had been locked up nearly 3 years. Maybe it's just one of her friends, but nah, bruh. That's a dude's truck, man. That ain't no, that's a D-boy truck. That's a dude's truck. As a matter of fact, I was out late because I had, a couple little plays to make or whatever, a couple of females. I was getting back forth. I came back through at about 3 o'clock and the truck was still there. Then on my way home, at about 6 o'clock in the morning, the truck was still there, bro. I don't want to tell you, you know what I'm saying, but you asked me, I'm your dog, so I got to keep it real with you. I got to keep it 100. Oh, Malik, man, he's fit to be tied. Hey, bro, listen, man, I need you more than ever right here, man. Call her and tell her I need to talk to her immediately. I know you done already called her before, but, you know what I'm saying, till later on, in the afternoon or whatever, tell her I need to talk to her immediately. Please pick up when I call. Same situation. Wouldn't pick up his call, wouldn't answer his call whatsoever. Like I said, when she did answer, she would just give it to the kids. But at this particular juncture, she's not answering at all. But again, she lets the kids come up there with his mother, so she's not keeping the kids from him. Smoke. He's smoking. Custody level done dropped, so he's outside of the fence. Like he's literally at a camp now, where there's no fence, there's no restrictions. There's, in the movie Life. Around here at Camp 8, we don't need no fence. We got ourselves the gun line. Tell them about the gun line, boss. The gun line. Well, the camp, you don't have a gun line, but there's just no fence. You want to run off? Go ahead, run off. They're going to hit you with escape. You're going to get 5 to 10 more years, and that's just going to be on you. Next night, partner rides by the crib, see the same truck. Next night, the same truck. It's 3-4 nights in a row. Weekend comes. You holding out hope that she's just gonna pop up, show up. You sending messages. You get on the JPay machine, which is just an email. You can send people emails. They can send you emails. It's called JPay. You're not even mentioning this red truck. Please, baby, please just come and see me. I miss you. I need to talk to you. I'm mad at what you did, but please. One thing about prison, man, it's torture. That's torture. When you're in prison, it's already bad, but we make our bed, so we must lay in it. But when you're in prison and you're waiting, even though you're not, I wouldn't necessarily say waiting, but visitation. Like I said, Saturday, Sunday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. You know that there's a possibility that you're going to get a visit. You got your clothes all ironed out because, you're going to put your best. We got to wear khakis in Kentucky, khaki uniforms. Got it ironed up, got your tennis shoes, your best tennis shoes or whatever. And you sitting there, and even though you would tell yourself, I know I ain't getting a visit, but in the back of your mind, you know that she can still pop up at any given time. That's torture. Waiting all weekend, and that person don't show up. Now you disappointed. Even though visits end at 3, it's really, they start shutting visits down at about 2:50. Get your last little hugs, kisses, or whatever. 2:55, everybody's out the door. But realistically, if that person's not there by 2:15, it's over for the day. You're not getting a visit. You're upset. As the day passes on, the only thing you can do is think about the next day. Okay, Sunday. Maybe she'll come tomorrow. Maybe she'll have a change of heart. Tomorrow comes, same situation. So, it's really a emotional roller coaster that it sends you on when you're in there and you waiting on that person that you really, really love and care about to visit you. Calling and calling and calling, several weeks. She finally picks up the phone. Baby, just let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Listen, Malik. You hurt me. Now, you done gave away this man's $350. You hurt me so bad. The things that you said to me. Can I have your kids? I cannot believe that you would say such things to me. I can't continue on. I've been there for you for nearly 3 years, and all you do is give me your ass to kiss, and I'm not gonna do it anymore. All along, you done gave away my money. You got this red truck in your driveway. Listen, baby, just come, phone calls only 15 minutes. You can only say so much on the phone. Listen, baby, I understand. Could you just please come and see me this weekend? Please. I'm begging you. As much as I want to see the kids, can you just come by yourself so we can have a discussion? Come in enough time. Don't show up at 2:15 or get here so we can have a discussion. And I want to tell you exactly where I'm coming from. I'll see if I can get there. I can't make you any promises. Baby, visitation is on Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 3. What do you mean? You can't carve out, a couple hours to come and see me? That's what I'm talking about. It's all about you. It's never about me. It's all about you. How do you think that I feel when I have to watch my friends on Valentine's Day and special occasions and holidays be out with their significant others, and I have to visit a prison? I understand, baby, but this is about our relationship. It's like right there on the rocks. Like we need to have a discussion. The phone hangs up. Calls back, she don't answer. Once again, that Saturday comes, no visit. Sunday comes, no visit. Everything is routine as far as he's sending messages, he's writing, he's doing everything that he can do to get her there. But R. Kelly said once a woman's fed up, guess what? Ain't nothing you can do about it. It's like running out of love, and it's too late to talk about it. She don't want to talk about it no more. So you got some women, man, a lot of women, once they done, they're done. And you got some that'll take you back, and some will go back and forth. But you got certain women, once it's done, they're done. It's a wrap. Ain't nothing else you can say. Now a couple more months passes. That red truck is starting to be there more frequently. Or his friend is going by more frequently. He goes by one day. He tell, hey, bro, just pull up, man. Just pull up one day while the truck's there. Pull up. You just there to check on my kids, my girl, whatever. He pulls up. His partner pulls up. Much to his surprise, Aaliyah comes to the door. He has to be respectful. That's his man's girl, his wife, or whatever. But, man, what's up with this truck, Aaliyah? I mean, it's my business. That's my new boo. My new boonopolis. He had his choice. He's messing with them girls on Backpage. He's messing with them girls on Craigslist or whatever. He lied to me. So, yeah, I moved on. She told him. Wow. How am I supposed to tell him? I don't care how you tell the nigga. I've moved on. I'll let him see his kids. Whenever he comes home, cool. But he's not coming here. He's not jeopardizing my life, my plans, So now Malik's partner got to bring this information back to him. He really don't want to, but that's my dog, so I got to keep it real. I got to keep it 100, man. Y'all want a part 3? Y'all want a part 3? I got to keep it 100. Came back and told him, hey, bro, this is what it is. Come to find out, the dude that Aaliyah, Malik's girl / wifey, was messing with, dude was a former D-boy, was probably still a D-boy. He was the plumber. He was the plumber that when the basement was flooded. It was the dude that came over and got the basement unflooded. The plumbers make nice money. So even if dude was in the streets, he was able to somewhat, camouflage it, if you will, because I do my thing on the plumbing tip, and I've been a licensed plumber for, 8, 9, 10 years. So I'm really, really making my coins. Malik knew who he was. They never had any problems, any beef with us. Man, oh, hell no. Hell no. So now he's really, really thinking to myself, he's putting 2 and 2 together in his mind. She didn't donate my money. She gave my money to that nigga. Because I know he used to be in the streets. Probably still is in the streets. He done took my bread. Well, she done gave it to him. What's the likelihood of her going in the walls, finding my money where I had it hid at? What's the likelihood of that? Really, really thinking. Now he's leaving messages, but he can't really leave threatening messages because the DOC, the Department of Corrections, they monitor every phone call, every email. They see everything, so you can't be like, some dudes do it anyway. Some dudes do it, and they later regret it. Bitch, when I get out, I'm going to kill you. You can't do that. Can't do that. Smoothest go the furthest. But he's leaving messages. He's borderline. It's only making her ignore him more and more. I know about the dude you messing with, Paul, that drives the red truck, that does the construction and does the plumbing, and I know exactly who it is, and you got him in my house. Really her house that her daddy left her. My kids, I know that's where my money went at. When I come home, you know what it is. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna unalive you. You know what it is. You know what it is. No response. See, if you really want to get back at somebody, you just ignore them. Oh, man, that's the worst thing in the world, man. Because you don't know what they're doing. You don't know where their mind frame is at. You just ignore them. It could be kind of dangerous to just ignore somebody, but that's really, really a way to where you can make a person really, really think like, man, I wonder what they doing. Nevertheless, there is a message. Finally, he's like, nah, man, I can't take it. He can't sleep at night. Visitations, man, he's paranoid. He's even though he knows she's not gonna show up, he keeps thinking, because like the COs walk past and the radio, they have their radios on, and you hear, such and such has a visit, send Brown to visitation, Jackson to visitation, White to visitation. So the COs walking in and out of the dorm. And at any given time, they send Malik to visitation. You're just hoping to hear that. You're just hoping that she's, baby, I'm sorry, I was so wrong. And I don't know what I was thinking. I was just upset. No. It's not going to happen, but in your mind, you're thinking that it could potentially happen. And it gets to the point. Remember, I said he had to do 3.5 years before he had a chance to go home. Now, he's at almost 3.5 years. It's like 3 years and 2 months. 4 more months, goes up for parole. Been taking all the classes that he's supposed to take, staying out of trouble, no write-ups. Has a real shot at making parole, first time up. He's not even thinking about parole. I still got 4 more months. See, on the outside looking in, it's easy to say, oh man, why would somebody do this when they only had 4 more months? Man, try to do 4 months in the penitentiary. Yeah, it's better than doing 4 months in the county jail, but 4 months is 4 months. You still away, and then you knowing that your girl with your kids is with this other man. This is the woman that you've been with for years. Like I said, 3 kids, and she got another dude at the house, probably walking around with his boxers on in front of my kids. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's how he felt. Somebody smoked this fool. That's what Lonzo told his people. Seen in training day. I'll make you a rich man. You gotta put your own work. You gotta put your own work in around here, homie. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You know what, Jake? I'm gonna get that gun. I'm gonna get that gun, and I'm gonna get that money. You ain't gonna shoot no cop in the back, Jake. You know what they give you? You know what they give you for that? The death penalty, the death chair. Pine oil. You ever smell pine oil? You ain't gonna shoot no cop in the back, Jake. Jake wasn't playing. I'm gonna get that gun, and I'm gonna get that money. Jake fired on him, shot him in the... Oh! Ah! mother. Oh, you shot me in the ass, son. Jake told him the next shot will kill you. You want to go to jail? You want to go home? Come on, Jake, give me the bag, man. I want to go home. Okay, I want to go home. I want to go home. It's my evidence. Jake checked Lonzo. So, y'all gotta forgive me. Sometimes I get caught up in the movie scenes and songs and, you know, just lay back, kick your feet up, man. It's a situation, man, to where it's like, man, I can't deal with this. I got to go get at her. I got to go get at her. Kids, what does that mean? What does that mean? Hold on, kids, you got to go get her. Y'all got to tune in for part 3, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it means to go. Kids, you's a bitch-ass nigga. Y'all put it in the comment section since I said it's going to be a part 3. Kids, you's a bitch-ass nigga. I'm just drinking coffee, y'all, man. There ain't no, you know. I'm about to ride on this broad, man. I'm about to ride on her. You see at a camp, we at a prison camp, right? Mind you, it's 12, 15 years ago. They got a count at 8 o'clock in the morning. Then they may not count again until 12:30. This was then. 12:30. Then they're gonna count again at 3:30, because actually it's 4 o'clock count because the shift change. Second shift comes in or whatever, and then they're not gonna count again until I don't know, probably like 9 o'clock at night, especially in the summertime. So you have many, many hours to wander off and do what you want to do. There's certain camps that I know of, and I won't mention them, but there's certain camps that I know of where dudes was walking, especially back in the day where you could wear your own clothes. Dudes would walk to the liquor store, do whatever they want to do, and within, you know, you knew that, okay, I got a 3-hour window. You might have your girl pick you up at certain spots or whatever. All these cameras weren't in place back then. Have your girl pick you up at a designated spot. Y'all do what y'all do, and you come back, make it in time for count. As long as you're there for count, everything's cool. Obviously, the prisons don't approve of this, but, you know, inmates you give them an inch, guess what? They're going to take a mile. I'm going to get her. I'm going to get her. Malik runs off. Runs off right after count clears. So that way he feels as though he has a good 3.5 hours head start before they even know he's gone. But he's not trying to come back. Nah, I got to go address this situation. Malik runs off. I know it's hard for y'all to imagine, but you got to understand, camp, like prisons, a lot of times they're on like it's like land, like almost like a farm. It's a whole lot of area to cover, so there's not cameras everywhere. You can slide off and the people won't even see you. Way more inmates than it is correctional officers and staff. Way more. He slides off. One of his homeboys picks him up. Goes to the crib, man. Goes to the crib. She just happens to be there. He knocks on the door. She's not expecting it to be him. Red truck is not there, though. She opens the door up. Guess what? Honey, I'm home. It's me. Y'all jump in the comment section. It's me. What's up? What are you doing here? Kids is at school. You know what I'm doing here. What's up with you? But he's saying this in a really, really aggressive, threatening tone. Not yelling or anything. What's up with you? I'm calling the police. You're not calling nobody. Keep in mind, the police, they don't even know he's there. They don't even know that he's gone. The prison doesn't even know he's gone. At this point, he's only been gone probably 45 minutes. Hour at best. They're not counting again for another 2.5 hours. They're arguing back and forth. She don't know if he done escaped, if he done got out early. She don't know what the situation is. All she knows is she's in grave danger. Oh, my Undertaker. You remember Paul Bearer, the manager for the Undertaker? Hulk Hogan. He says the voice he was using. Come SummerSlam of 98, brother, yes. He's going through his Paul Bearer, the Undertaker. You, brother, will meet your untimely demise. Oh, brother. It's really a serious matter. They're going back and forth, they arguing. Like I said, she's trying to pick up the phone, call the police. He's not letting that happen. Nobody's there to save her. I don't agree with his actions whatsoever, by any stretch of the imagination. After he seen he was not going to be able to reason with her whatsoever, after about 30 minutes, they're going back and forth, they arguing, they fighting. He ain't really physically hitting her, but he's grabbing her and he's pushes her. How could you do this to me? But he still loves her. How could you do this to me? How could you throw it all away? He pushes her. It's a real story though. She falls, hits her head on the counter or it was a coffee table or something like that. I don't think it was a counter. I think it was a coffee table. She hits her head. She's out. He's trying to wake her up. Baby, wake up, wake up, wake up. He's trying to revive her. He's trying to really, really get her up. She's not coming. She's not coming to. He's thinking to himself, oh man, what am I going to do, man? I can't. If I call 911, but my baby's laying there and she's. Calls 911 and disguises his voice. Tells the people the address or whatever. Leaves the door unlocked. Boom, he's gone. No Ring cameras and all that stuff back then. He's gone. Calls his homeboy or whatever. Still had payphones back then. Calls his homeboy. Takes him back to the prison. He gets back well before count. This is wild, man. He gets back well before count time. He don't know what's going on. He's calling her phone because he knows that, okay, I've been calling, so it's not uncommon for me to call this phone. He's calculated. Every move, everything, every move, every step is calculated. He already understands. No answer. He don't know exactly what's going on. A couple of days passes, he still doesn't know what's going on. Word gets back to him. Baby's mama, wifey, girl of his dreams, his life, man, had passed away, man. She had like an aneurysm or something like that. She had already dealt with certain things. And so by her hitting her head, it really, you know what I mean, it messed her up and she was unalived. He's tore up from the flow up. He's tore up from the flow up. I done unalived my baby's mama. And nobody knows it. He's crushed, man. Can you imagine? Hopefully you can't imagine. Don't ever do anything of the sorts. And left prison inadvertently unalived his baby's mama and came back only to find out a couple of days later that he unalived her, not even knowing, but she's there unconscious. He's just thinking that, okay, she hit her head, she's unconscious, but I called 911, they came, they gonna make sure she's cool. But damn, is she gonna tell on me? Is she gonna say that I did it? How's she gonna say I did it? I was right here. If she does say it, I'm right here. How you gonna say I did it? She tripping, man. In his mind, this is what he was telling himself. Of course, when some people get involved, the detectives, they get to doing their investigations and digging and looking into things, and trail came back to Malik. Had to have been you. Had to have been you. How could it not have been you? You're the only person that had beef problems with her. She had told a couple people in her family that, you know, and they were aware that you weren't very happy with her, so it had to be you. But the thing about it, how's it gonna be me? I'm in penitentiary, man. Can you prove it was me? They had absolutely no proof that it was Malik. Think about a Commonwealth state, probably all states, but a Commonwealth state, they don't necessarily have to. I'm sorry, y'all have the hiccups, and trying to talk at the same time can be rather difficult. Don't necessarily have to prove that it was you. It's called extenuating circumstances. You know what I mean? They can just figure that it's you. Use common knowledge, common sense that it was you. They start to build the case. Penitentiary starts to do surveillance, and they dig deeper into their surveillance or whatever. They still can't fully prove that it was Malik. They end up charging him anyway. You charge you with what they think that you did, but it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. They charge him, they move him to a higher security prison. He's behind the fence now with the lions, tigers, goons, gorillas, and bears, belly of the beast. And he's going back and forth to court, dealing with this murder charge. He's dealing with this murder charge. And it was one of those things to where they didn't have enough evidence to quite beat him at trial, so they offer him like 10 years. Just a regular 10 years. Manslaughter. You do 2 years to the parole board. You have a chance of getting out. Well, he was already almost at the end of his other sentence. Actually, he was just halfway through his other sentence. So that 10 years went on top of the time that he already had. Part of the plea deal was, I don't give my own account of what happened. I just take the plea. It's called a alpha plea. I don't admit that I did it, but I just admit that you all have enough evidence against me to potentially convict me. But you know, the streets talk, penitentiary talks. And that's how I'm able to know exactly what happened. And I'll just kind of leave it at that. Takes the alpha plea to 10 years. Ends up doing, obviously he doesn't make parole on the H case that he has. Well, with classes and everything that you can take, he does 4 years on that, and he's done with that sentence. Does 2 years on the new 10-year sentence. Sees the parole board. They say, nah, come back and see us in 24 more months. We're not about to let you go. Does 24 more months, so now he does, like, he's done an additional 4.5 years. But all the classes you can take, you get 90 days off your sentence per class that you take. Then you have what's called meritorious good time, which means that for every year that you do, you're going to get about, with work credit, like keeping a job, you're going to get like 4.5 months off. Then you have statutory is good time. That's another 60 days off per year. So basically in a 10-year sentence, if you end up putting in work, classes, and staying out of trouble, man, you can be home in 4 years, 4.5 years, 5 years. He does the 4.5 years, sees the parole board again. They tell him go on, they circle him, give him, the rest of our time or whatever. He does another 6 months, he's home. It's a messed up situation, man. There's all type of lessons. There's all type of things that we can take from this message. Did his wife deserve that? No. But some people will say, maybe she did. I don't think that, because violence is never the key. But you have some people, man, she gave away his whole fortune. Can you imagine somebody took everything that you had in this world and just gave it away? And then you find out that person is messing with somebody else and they done moved on. Got this dude around your kids, and hard pill to swallow. Malik evidently wasn't trying to swallow it. Pause. Double pause. I feel for that young lady, Miss Aaliyah, R.I.P. Malik has a second chance in life. I feel for the kids. At this point, they're grown. When I say grown, meaning society-wise, as far as what society thinks. It's sad because I just seen one of them on the news that just got arrested for a murder. The youngest one, I think he was 19. Sad situation, man. Obviously, I'm going to say stay out of prison. But when you go to prison, prison is designed to break up families, take the man out of the home. It's hard to ask a woman to sit around and wait on you, especially if y'all not married. If you're married, then that's going to be difficult, but you know what I mean? Like, at least there's something that we have a foundation to move forward with, try to move forward. But the empty promises, baby, I'm gonna marry you when I come home, but we've been together 17 years. What? You could have been married me. It took you going to prison to understand this. There's an old saying that they use in the Kentucky prisons: can't take a woman off D and put on a pen. Let me say it again. You can't take a woman off D and put on a pen, meaning that she's used to you being there. She's used to, getting the D from you. And now only thing she is able to do is write and receive letters, now emails. Can't do that. She needs that affection. She needs that attention. She needs that love. And when you cussing her out and getting on her for every little thing, she don't pick up the phone when you feel like she should have picked the phone up, and she misses one visitation day, or you just making these accusations, and all it does is just runs her into the arms of another man. Understand that. You see, we play a role in this movie just as well. Man, love your family, respect your family. The best ability is availability. Understand that. The best ability is availability. You can't raise your kids from a prison phone. You can't improve your household and move forward in your relationship from a prison phone. Sad situation. Sometimes, fellas, man, we got to think about the things that we're doing while we're doing them, and never think, no, not my girl, because guess what? Your girl's included just as well, potentially. Real Kens TV. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment, definitely share, subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, and be sure to hit that post notification. So anytime I bring you this action and this heat, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive, man. Y'all be sure to hit me up on that Cash App. $KENZ $1000, $KENZ 1000, or you can hit me on the Venmo, Real Ken at Real Ken's TV, at Real Ken's TV. Holler at me, 859-697-7676, 859-697-7676. Be doing another food drive for Christmas for the inmates at this particular jail. Had a successful Thanksgiving drive. Thanks for everybody that donated. Even if you couldn't donate, thank you for just supporting the channel the best way that you could. And you know, we're just trying to show people that we really care. Every dollar went to the homeless, and the news came out and everything. So kudos, much love to you all, and we're gonna keep this thing going for Christmas, man. $2, $5, $100, $1,000, whatever you can do. Nothing's too small and no amount's too big. Real Ken's TV.